Reports continues now with a special series on real estate, Bringing It Home. Your host, Art Fennell.
All right, and so let's bring it home as part of our series for the week as we deal with these special series from time to time on AFR. This week, we're talking about the mortgage industry meltdown. Seems every time we turn around, yet another lender is going under. Now, this is largely thanks to the subprime mortgage business, and that is the companies that lend significant amounts of money to folks with nothing to back it up. Now, their history. In fact, dozens of mortgage companies have gone under, including big names like Ameriquest and Countrywide. The question is this: what do you do if your mortgage lender folds? Is your money, your mortgage, your home, are those things in danger? Joining me now to talk about the fall of the mortgage lender is Donna Evers, president and broker of Evers & Company Real Estate, and a regular here on the report. And Ms. Evers, thank you for being with me yet again.
Thank you, Art.
You know, this thing is puzzling when we've talked about what's going on with the mortgage industry right now. And a lot of these mortgage companies are going belly up. Countrywide, one of the latest to announce that they've had some financial issues. So what is a borrower to do if the lender says, we can't give you any more money?
Well, hopefully that's not going to happen to very many people. In other words, there are still many, many mortgage lenders who are viable and in business. It's the minority that we're talking about here. So what you want to make sure to do is to qualify your lender before you commit to them. Okay,
and so let's keep it right there. What's good advice for selecting a lender in the first place? You're in the market for a home. What are some of the key things we should be looking for as we shop for a lender?
If you're in the market for a home, there's a 95+% chance that you're working with a real estate agent. And that's where you should start. Your agent will know good people for you to go to. And they'll be able to give you 2 or 3 names or more. And you can interview these people on the phone, but these are people that are tried and tested by them. They know they're reputable, they know they're in business, they know they're good.
And when we're interviewing them, though, what types of questions are really good questions to be asking?
Well, one of the things you can ask them is what their foreclosure rate is. And whether they've had problems with this, because every bank knows what its foreclosure rate is. It's not a secret. So that's one of the things you can ask. Now, if you've been to a professional real estate agent, they're not going to give you the name of somebody who's going under, so that probably would preclude any of your problems to begin with.
Okay.
But do not go on the internet and just select somebody who advertises the lowest rate.
And
that could be a disaster.
Yeah, colorful advertising has been a lure that has taken a lot of people to doom.
Right.
Okay. Well, now let's say, though, that we do have, you've already taken out your mortgage and things have been going just fine until one day you get a notice in the mail from your mortgage company and they say that we're getting out. What types of protections are there for the consumer so that they have some type of recourse?
Well, fortunately, I guess in a way I haven't had to face this with any of my clients, or past or present, that they've been in that situation, but you can always move your loan to another lender. In other words, there are more people who are healthy and in business than there are people who are unhealthy and going out of the business. So you should be able to move your loan from one person to the other.
And this won't reflect on the actual person who has the mortgage, right? I mean, it's not their fault.
No, it's absolutely nothing to do with them. So, I mean, there should be no stigma attached to your loan. You can just move it from one place to the other. And most of the time, really, these companies are selling to somebody else, although not always, in which case your loan would be transferred to the other company.
Right. What about, it's all about the closing in the mortgage industry. You know, when it's closing day, that's supposed to be a really good day. It's a good day for the real estate people because they're going to get their commission. Should be a good day for the home owner because this is the day that it becomes official, and it's a good day for the mortgage company because this is the day that that they're getting you in debt. But when things go wrong at closing, what are some of the common problems we see when something goes wrong at a closing?
Well, we hope that your lender won't pull your loan just before closing or won't fail to commit to the loan. Now, this has happened. I have seen loans that have not closed, where they've not been granted, just as we're waiting to go to closing, in which case we will usually be able to take that whole loan package that's going to include a completed appraisal, completed credit reports, verification of income and assets, all the things a bank is going to need to fund the loan. And we can take that whole completed package from Bank A, which isn't going to be able to provide the loan, to Bank B, which will use all that information and provide the loan.
But again, the bottom line is that you say that although we hear about the horror stories, it's not time to start panicking just yet, because this is not the norm.
No, I mean, the places in the market that are going to have big holes for a while, and maybe forever in some cases, are, of course, subprime loans will not be around anymore. These are loans that are given to people with poor credit, so that won't be around. And the other thing is 100% loans for people with poor credit or not great credit. Credit is going to become the big issue. It already has been, but this only underlines it. So the first thing, the middle thing, and the last thing that the lender is going to be looking at is your credit rating.
All right, and we'll leave it right there. Donna Evers, President and Broker of Evers & Company Real Estate, thank you very much for being with us here on The Report.
Thank you.